I'm your pocket filler, the parlay killer, the Northside thriller. Start the broadcast, subscribe with a smash, the Gorilla Sports Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome in Gorilla Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Bulpin. It is Thursday, August the 22nd. All right, guys, let's recap from yesterday. So we took the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line. Now that came through. We also took Philly and Atlanta over 7.5 runs. That did not come through. This game did not go how I thought it was. All of the big bats that I was really looking for to get some hits and to get some production, none of them came through. It was kind of painful. We actually had a chance for our over. Atlanta had second and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. And who comes up to plate? Whit Merrifield, man. I can't get away from this guy. He either ruins me on Philly. Now he's been traded over to Atlanta. And of course he grounds out. But one little run there could have got us to 3-3. Could have seen some extras. But we didn't get any of our good batters right. Come on. So we split on the money line and the over-under there. And then on our batter parlays. So we took Jake Berger. He got a hit. And we paired it with Trey Turner. He did not get a hit. All of the big bats, they let us down. And it's funny because I usually try and pair two people in the minus 250 to minus 280, minus 290 range. Those are the pairings. But then if you get a smaller one, like a minus 220, like a Jake Berger yesterday, then you pair him with a Trey Turner, who's a minus 300 or a minus 310. But all of the 310s didn't come through for us yesterday. Gambling. Then we took Vladdy Guerrero and we paired it with Steven Kwan. Vladdy came through as he does. And Steven Kwan, man, this guy's a little bit broken. He hasn't gotten a hit in a couple of games and he's been a little off. And then we took Mark Ventos to get a hit. And we paired it with Alec Baum. So Ventos, he was our minus 230. And we paired it with the minus 300 of Alec Baum. Baum does not get a hit as well. Come on, man. That seems crazy to me. And then our last play, we had Corbin Carroll, and we paired it with Bobby Witt, and that came through for us, so that was a winner. So we only had 2 winners yesterday. So we gave back a couple of units. I got 3 plays going today. It's a bit of a short card. Let's get into the plays today. So our first one is we're going to take Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians to get 1 hit. Now he's going versus Garrett Cole and the New York Yankees today. He's seen Garrett Cole a million times over their long careers. And he's batting .364 versus Garrett Cole in 39 plate appearances. He actually crushes in New York as well. He likes the big lights of the Bronx. He's batting .398 at New York. So I like that as well. And then we're going to pair it with Willie Contreras of the Milwaukee Brewers. Now he's going versus our boy Miles Mikolas, who we've attacked a lot. He's 6 for 12. He's batting .500 versus Mikolas. So I like those two guys together. You pair them together, you get a minus 108 on FanDuel. Our next play is we're going to go to Marcell Ozuna, our boy from the Atlanta Braves. Now, he's going versus Sanchez in Philly, but he crushes lefties, and he's actually batting .500 versus Sanchez. He's 3 for 6. He's batting .324 versus left-handed pitching, and he's 21 out of his last 25 games. He's got a hit. So that's a good look, and we're going to pair it with our old boy, Brian Reynolds. Now he's going versus Lodolo in Cincinnati today, and he's 4 for 9, batting .444 versus him. So I like that look as well, Ozuna and Reynolds together. And then our last play is we're going to take Brendan Rodgers of the Colorado Rockies. Now he's going versus our other boy, Patrick Corbin. We've attacked versus this guy a million times. Now he's batting .462 in 13 plate appearances versus Corbin. This guy crushes left-handed pitching. He's batting .324 versus lefties. And Corbin gives up 11.17 hits per 9. So that's a good look. And we're going to pair it with Nolan Arenado. Now, Arenado's actually been on fire lately. He had a really slow start to the season as well. He's got a hit in 20 of his last 25 games. And he's seen Peralta a ton. He's got 34 plate appearances versus him. And he's batting .323 versus him with 4 home runs. And when you pair him and Brandon Rodgers together, we get a nice plus 104. So I do love those plus money bets. So we got 3 plays going today. It's a bit of a short card. And unfortunately, it's unseasonably cold weather right now across the board. So the hotter the weather, the more humid it is, the more the ball flies. So we're seeing a lot more unders recently over this last week as it's been a little chillier out there. So hopefully we get some good warm weather before September comes, because that's kind of when baseball starts drying up. But we've got football on the mend. I can't wait. I've got another NFC preview tomorrow with my boy Jay Webb. So that's coming to you live. We're doing that on Twitter Spaces, and then I'll end up recording that and putting that through as a podcast as well. So we did the AFC already, and then we're going to do the NFC, and then we're going to come to you a couple of days a week, probably 3 days a week, giving our best plays and mostly player props. He's a big player prop specialist as well. And yeah, I can't wait, guys. If you're rocking with me, let's roll.